And what will be your prescription to fight corruption?
Okay. As I said, corruption is human nature. It is an insidious part of our society. It's been eating us in our society. In Ghana, corruption could simply be in the form of paying bribe to get undeserved certificate in a school, paying bribe to get your way around the system. But how to stem this requires that we put effective control measures. This, Hong Kong is noted for putting up the best structure in fighting corruption. And what they did was not, they didn't restrict their access in law enforcement, but then they concentrated on the personal attitude of the people.
One of the main causes of corruption in Ghana, I believe, is lack of supervision and surveillance, especially in our public offices, as well as the desire to amass wealth, which in most cases are culpable by the people in office. For me, the remedy lies in the fact that we put in various checks and balances, and at the moment, there's a bill in Parliament, which when passed into law would ensure that there is some regulation on how people in public offices utilize the kind of wealth that is available to them.
When Barack Obama visited Ghana, he says that Ghana or Africa or developing economies do not need strong men, but we need strong institutions. My problem with corruption in Ghana is that our structures are there. We have the acts of parliament, like the Public Procurement Act, the Whistleblowers Act, but unfortunately, we cannot enforce these ones. Unfortunately, we cannot enforce them. Now, my first prescription is that the legislature should be independent.
It depends on the way you think and the way you react to things. If you're not thinking in the right way, you will end up doing things that you're not supposed to do. That is, your morals are corrupt. So everything that you do is corrupted. So right from the beginning, I think the causes of corruption is the mindset of the people in the country, and also the system, the structure not being well organized to monitor the people in charge of places, of high places.
Immediately, I would want to look at solving corruption in the long term. Now, we have people committing crimes and supporting the act of corruption who attended institutions, educational institutions, that looked at them, saw them embezzle funds as student leaders, saw them engage in examination malpractices, and graduated them from the system. So I would put the blame on educational institutions and put the power in their hands to help curb this problem right from the educational institutions.
Okay, as I said earlier, I believe corruption is an ingrained thing resulting from greed. And so, as the saying goes, charity begins at home. I would suggest that it begins from our homes. In our various homes, you see little ones bribing their brothers and sisters to keep their mouths shut by offering them their biscuits or drinks or toys. So I want to say that it should begin from there.
The power of the fourth estate of the realm in Ghana is just a myth. 30 seconds. Ella, what's your view on this proposition?
Chapter 12, Act 162 of the Ghanaian Constitution gives the press the freedom and the independence to operate. Now, do they really have the power to hold our leaders accountable? Is it influential journalists who really have the power, or the institution as the press or the media has the power? I dare say that it's a myth that the media has, or the fourth estate really exists or has the power to do so.
They can make the guilty will be charged with, the innocent will be guilty and the guilty will be innocent. They have the power, that is power, and then they are able to control the minds of the masses. That is the media. When you wake up, you pick your phone, you check your messages, you buy newspapers, you watch TV, they control what is around you, and you go according to what they say. So I think the media is very powerful when it comes to Ghana.
It's not a myth in Ghana. Now let me give you these examples. Kojo, on your station last week, you issued a statement on myjoyonline.com, and it was about it was about the merchant bank deal. Now, the government of Ghana, through Felix Kwame Ofosu, said that your station was promoting a regime change. Kojo, this is a serious statement. If the media, through Joy FM, is promoting a regime change, then it indeed is a force to reckon with.
A fourth estate is defined as any societal, political force or institution whose influence is consistently recognized. And from that definition, we can easily pinpoint one particular institution in our country, which is the media, that is a force to reckon with, even though its influence may not be obviously recognized. In that case,